By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, watch the slant. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 55 on the 50. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 56. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 47 yards.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Wait.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rudolph out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Derrick Henry, and he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive.
Set up. 15, line. 15 line. Come on, let's go. Come. Switch.
This is Henry. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go. 10-2 saw. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 80 weapons. Check 49. Out. What? Cut out.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Come on,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him. 666, pull it high. Ready.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Rudolph. And right side, Henry's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, Winston. Out left to Shaheen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Winston now to throw on first down. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Gordon on first down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job to keep that guy clean. They want that.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
I'm coming. Here we go.
Following the interception, Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Play fake. Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. Darius Jennings, 95 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down throw for Winston. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's going to launch this thing. It's caught inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Hayes. stays in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Bring it. Bring it. Watch out. Hey, lock it. Be careful. Be careful.
To try again after the sack. Rudolph. And a throw right sideline is complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Topper!
From the gun, here's Rudolph. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 2.
They'll start by running the option to the right. On 1st down, it's Scott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check my 21. You remember me? You remember me?
3rd and long, it's Rudolph. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Hey, solid.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
At their 48-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Get in the weight room.
Hit up.
52, by 52.
Watch the run.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rudolph now to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Crunch time.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds Humphreys. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready?
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45.
Mike 56. Mike
To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Smooth. Hey, check Mike 21.
On first down, it's Rudolph. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Rudolph on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready? 8, read. I got one. Sit.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Rudolph. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Ready?
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Running from the gun with Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
132 fighter. 5.
Rudolph going to throw again. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Ready? Go.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Easy, easy, easy. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
First down, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5. Let's go.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Check there.
Rudolph following the fumble recovery. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it.
And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Change to stop. Don't get nervous. Clear.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw again on second down. Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, check Mike 21.
On first down, Rudolph. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Rudolph. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Mike 21, Mike 20. Alpha.
In your face.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check. Stop. 5.
Here we go on fourth. Rudolph. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Play action now. Winston. Being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Interception all day, baby.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Following the interception, Winston escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So the Titans bring the offense back out to go for two. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Titans 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Blue way. Right there. 56. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Easy. Hey, let's go.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check.
They're looking to throw this. Winston going to let one fly for Robinson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Easy. Stay. Wait. 56. Let's go.
Again, it's Winston. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On 1st and 10, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. I got you, pop. Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21. Hey, exit. Silver. Please grip.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Gotta do better.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. This is Gordon as they go to him again.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more